Mr. Fiend having a probe around here. Oh, getting absolutely wiped out there by Asuna. Look at these quick trades, lads.
Yeah, the trades are already coming back and forth, and now we're already down to the 3-on-3. The Spike's still in full possession, and that's going to be Mr. Temperature that will, or not even Mr. Temperature, Temperature that is going to have the Spike in his hands. And now the 3 players just going to be going towards A main, creeping their way. Still lots of time on that clock, creeping their way through, and a lot of early interactions already, Coach.
Definitely so. We are to that 3 versus 3, even Steven so far, and just getting under that minute. So this is about that time. Mr. Temperature, he's hitting boiling point. He's got to be feeling where this round's going, or they're not going to have too much of a chance of making anything happen.
Yeah, and you can already see Rebo's actually already getting the information with the cam. So now they're going to be pushing into the site. So that's going to be the smokes coming in, already isolating Heaven. Now going to be getting the connector also. So the Spike going to be down. And it's going to be a long rotate here from 100 Thieves. Going to go for the double into Heaven. That's going to be both Hiko and Steel right behind each other, getting ready to pounce into the site.
Partners in crime here, and yeah, they've got the observation point, don't they? Surely they can get the picker in trade in. I saw them actually on Haven earlier on, and just in the pug, this could be the pug for them. Make it look like a pug at least. Hiko jumping down, or still that will be.
We've already spotted the spikes now, so Steel going to be pushing through, has the Sheriff, and he's not going to be able to win those duels, so now just leaving it to Hiko. He's got the classic, and he's able to take down 2, and now trying to look for the 3rd, but that's going to be Brophy that is going to be coming through the back. Hiko not going to be expecting this. He's anticipating the short, and that's going to be the round for Moon Raccoons. Definitely a classic position to do, and easier than just trying to hold it down every single time. And now the Spike will get planted, so Temperature going to be able to teleport himself into this site. And now it's a 5-on-5 retake.
So 100 Thieves not really contesting that plant and confident on their retakes. And Mr. Fiend and ALEKSANDAR, they've got so much more to say, and frags count is 4 versus 3.
ALEKSANDAR already taken down Dicey, so Hiko going for the wide swing, able to take one, looking to find another. Just spotting the shoulder of the Cypher, and that's a very good angle, but Brophy going to be taking him down, leaving it into Steel to hold things down. He needs to see if he can pick up these frags. He's going to spray 1. The time is just ticking too much for Steel, and he's going to have to fall back. So another round for Moon Raccoons.
That's just another one thrown away there. 3 rounds, 100 Thieves not able.
But they put on a little bit more attention towards B now. We haven't seen a full commitment yet, so this will be the test. Asuna will be stuck in the side of A Link, and then also with Hiko just on the other. And now this is going to be coming in, swarming through, and Asuna only able to take down 1, but Hiko, he's going to have to play this cool. And the Spike will be planted, making this the 4-on-4 again.
Mr. Fiend having no problems after that operator nerf. Say what you will, making it happen. And 100 Thieves, they're in a sticky situation here. Hiko just spraying and praying, hopefully. Dicey trading in, and Fiend picking up another op frag. So 3 versus 3, we're back at even playing.
And Hiko able to find the backup trophy, so that is a big frag. And he was being a good diversion, but now pushing through. And now you can see the barrel of the operator, but he takes him down, making it back to the 1-on-1. ALEKSANDAR versus Hiko. Hiko sticking it. He's halfway. But ALEKSANDAR is going to be peeking wide, and he's going to win that duel. Moon Raccoons keep it going 4-2.
Really got to bear in mind. And these rifles working out so far. 400 Thieves. This swarm, though, this looks like it could be an overwhelming one for Nitro. Grabbing 1, headshot it will be, and he's going to grab 1 through the blind as well. So stepping up big time, not going to be enough, though.
Not going to be enough, but a very valiant effort. That's a good hold. And now Asuna not able to fulfill the destiny, and so Moon Raccoon's going to keep things going. Now they're going to be having that full site control, and Asuna trying to use the run it back, but he's not able to make anything work. Hiko trying to land the Hunter's Fury, and he's able to connect it. So now that's a problem for Moon Raccoons. They don't even have the spike down yet, but they're pushing through A Link, but Hiko finds another, looking to get another, and it's just a clean, easy pickup.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy for 100 Thieves. The way they made it look, at least, with that spray down and blaze storm coming through in support. Hiko, legends on the rifle and putting all that hype to work there.
Left. We don't even see any over-aggression yet from the defensive side.
Not at all. No one giving an inch of skin. Talking of that, though, Temperature, bam, blowing the thermometer up, taking the head off of one of the members of 100 Thieves, and that's going to be the 5 versus 4. They're still going to get the spike down, though. So that trade-off, spike for a player, not a bad trade-off at all.
Yeah, give me a pixel. Temperature lands the corner shot onto Steel. But that's a lot of information. But no, the positioning. The Jet, which is going to be Fiend. He could find them at the right time, but his teammates need to push through. He's able to find one. Goes for more. He's able to win that. So taking down Dicey and Hiko. He's spamming as fast as he can. And it's just leaving it all down to Nitro. All by him lonesome. He's going to have to make something work, but it's not going to matter. And there's still plenty of time for the spike to be defused. So Moon Raccoons not giving up without a fight.
Mr. Fiend coming through on the flank there. Those ghost kills, man. Putting his end. And talking to rotations. How are you going to rotate? It's such a late play. Oh, he goes under Fury as well, so this aggression, this could be deadly, guys. Look.
Oh, it's already falling apart on 100 Thieves. They ran into the trap. And now Alexander just needs to stay alive as long as possible. Rebo able to help him out also. And now that should be the mop-up. Hiko, he does clutches, but this one is just not in store.
He's got that aim unlocked. Don't need to question that. And making it work on the low. They've been rotating between Steel, Nitro, whoever feels like it and takes a fancy. This could be good for any of those rotators, just covering it off. And they've got sight unlock as well. So 100 Thieves, they're in a good position here.
Yeah, the fact that they already have all 5 members in the site to get the spike planted. No issues yet, but now Moon Raccoons getting ready for the retake. Going out here now, looking to find more. That's going to be a full blind Alexander. Now they're pushing through, but that's going to be Steel. But that's Alexander, death from above. Pulls through the spray, making it the 2-on-3. The Hunter's Fury connects, and Hiko again and again. He's able to make it work.
Loves his Hunter's Fury, doesn't he? And somehow, here for 100 Thieves, you're betting for it, but Moon Raccoons, they are sweating and hoping they can close this one out. Only 30 seconds left, 28 seconds. Nothing's happened yet. No one's fragged.
Nothing has happened at all. And now, look at this. This is actually a bit of a change. So Moon Raccoons, they respond back in good fashion. Spike will be planted from Dicey. Having his teammate right behind him, Nitro, playing on top of the tall box, and C. To time their utility perfectly because there's still 5 members of Moon Raccoons waiting, and look at the mini-map, they're completely stuck. They're just waiting in the side of spawn on the defender's side.
Oh, there's a conga line waiting to storm in. This is nerve-wracking. This is nerve-wracking if you're a player or if you're a spectator. One from against both for temperature. A double here. A triple from Nitro. It's a 2 versus 1, and this is going to be all on Hiko here. He's got to dodge Hunter's Fury if he wants any chance to survive. He's going to manage it. It's Sova on Sova, lads.
Sova on Sova, both are so low, and Hiko 27 HP with Frobby being down to 6, and he gets the spray, but there's not going to be enough time.
Is there time?
And we're going to OT.
This is going to OT.
Oh, Nitro, he looks at the wrong time. Rebo, the element of surprise, and it pans out. It's only 1 frag, but that's a big frag. That's one of the top fraggers in the entire server, and especially on the 100 Thieves squad. Going to be putting that spike in towards B. Now looking at a 4-on-3 situation. Alexander making his way through A link. Now this is all down to the post-plant situation. They're going to have to come alive, leaving it only just down to 2. Hiko and also Dicey. Hiko goes for double, and now it's all down to him. This is going to have to be a quad kill for him to pull things through. Keep him alive. He's able to get the triple, and he doesn't know where the last player is. Alexander, he's creeping. These guys.
Ring around the rosies. Ring around the rosies, and he's creeping out. Hiko, he doesn't know. He's got no intel at all.
Oh, and he's using the Hunter's Fury, and that's a good way to beat the time, and he makes the
No
connection.
way.
Clutch master
way.
Hiko. It's actually going to be that's trying to get a little bit more in a different position, a bit more exposed. It's falling apart, and now it's all just down to Alexander, the 1-on-4 coach.
Oh, mate, we've seen him do so many clutches, but I think this is a tall order. We've talked about tall glasses. This is the table full of pitchers here. I don't think he's going to be able to chug it all. Time shall tell, though. But time's a ticking. That spike is not getting any shorter or any longer, I should say.
Going to be changing the op now for the Vandal. Got a fancy Dragon op or Vandal as well, so some style points. But this is a really hard task, and 100 Thieves, they have to completely throw this away. But look at the double tap. That's a really good way to start things off. But there's 3 members. They just need to peek wide.
Oh.
Good effort on this. Now been able to achieve the cat control. Gonna just be posted up. They're not gonna be doing too much And now they're going to finally contest and try to fight Fiend, but he's going to be able to fall back, living on the skin of his teeth with 32 HP, and Rebo able to get the fadeaway shot and lands it onto Asuna. And now the A site is fully pounced by the 100 Thieves squad.
Planting for Wine Cellar will be Dicey. This is the Dicey play in this situation. The door's open at Gardens. Anything can happen, but he's got confidence that's happening at Heaven. He's going to take over Alexander though, and it is 2. That's 4 versus 2. 100 Thieves. They're in a sticky spot here.
Yeah, completely in a different spot, and Steel trying to make something work, and now it is just down to Nitro. He was doing very good. He was popping off last game, but now he's not able to transition that, and that's 5 players remaining on the Moon Raccoon side on that pistol. Posted up, anticipating a bit of a jump. Gonna be posted up, and he's peeking a bit early, and that's Hiko, but he doesn't over-peak himself in temperature. Able to find one, but Fiend not able to make the shot connect, so he's gonna have to dash his way out of the situation. A lot of frags back and forth, coach.
There have been for Courtyard. I was just going to say there's a little bit of movement there from Jet. Going to disable Fiends, snagging that frag on Hiko. He can count his lucky stars. I don't know if he knows how close he was to getting fragged there. Regardless, Dicey is looking for that cat control here.
Dicey going to be creeping the way, leading this charge. But that's going to be Alexander. Comes up big, and now the trade frags are coming through. But now Dicey has to pull off getting a quad kill this round to keep it in their favor. Spike is now retrieved. 50 seconds left on the clock. And Fiend does have the operator, but not able to make that shot. Again, that's another shot he's missed. That's the 2nd time in a row now.
Said before in Haven, you got to hit those. You really got to hit those. The price tag as well. It's going to be hit by Alexander though. Seen as believing. Hopefully for future dubs for 100 Thieves. All that experience. Maybe not on Ascent across FPS in general. They've got to have an idea here. But Fiend, look at this. He takes out his sister in crime, Jet, from 100 Thieves. Dicey thrown to the ground, and the operator remains for Fiend. He's holding that angle. Look at that confidence.
Yeah, the fact that he's completely posted up and still trying to test and still trying to contest. Look at him, he didn't even retreat. He's actually still posted up, but he actually gets taken down, and Steel and also Hiko annihilate both players. So they're getting an opening. They have this opportunity, but Temperature able to pick up the one, slow things down a little bit, but Hiko again! Oh. What on earth is going on? The door closes and saves him a bit of time to get this spike plant. But the HP for Rebo is down to 2. He's living on the skin of his teeth, so now Profi has to do something big. He needs to be the first one to win this duel, but Steel takes him down, and Rebo, 2 HP in a dream, coach. Is it doable?
Get him a medic. Or get him deleted from the server. Deleted it will be Steel with the 3K, my man.
Have to make do with what they can. But we've seen it. I talk about it, but we've seen them turn things up. DJ turn it up on the pistol rounds for these guys, because they can definitely make anything happen at this point.
Crank it, max the volume out, and it's going to be the max volume. 100 Thieves, they're storming onto the site here. They're not stopping. Look at them. We've seen the cartridge curse is deemed worthy, at least for this round. 100 Thieves, 8-3. They could be back into this, so no one's written out of the storyline just yet. Asuna though, how aggressive can you get in pistol rounds? He's in their spawn already.
Yeah, look at the confidence, the fact that they pushed up all the way into A main and actually do win that exchange and fall back, so they don't even lose anybody. That's a big, big play. And I talked about risky plays and risky rewards, but, or high risk, high reward, and I mean, definitely time's out there, but Asuna trying to find more, he gets a little bit too hungry, and now Steel finds another as he's camping his way on the top of the stairs. And this is back and forth, coach.
It is, and you're seeing so many different off angles being played by 100 Thieves. So clearly, whoever's the IGL, the mystery question mark IGL, play those off angles, boys. Play something different, and it's working out right now. It's 4 versus 3.
Gonna be throwing the dark cover that is the smoke from the omens. They're gonna block things off, and Nitro plays it as cool as he can, but now it is just gonna be only 2 remaining. Alexander takes the head of Dicey, making it the 2-on-2, and now both players on both sides are very low. I believe that's Hiko that's already down to red HP, so Rebo trying to look for more, and they're getting more aggressive, and it pulls through. Gonna be back, and that's gonna be Nitro to fall already, so he was the one player in sight, and he needed to stay alive. So this is that opening that I was talking about. This allows them to have any sort of chance to get into the site. And 3 players are now stuck on the rafters. Steel finally replies back, and it's completely falling apart. Now Rebo, a 1-on-4 position, fully aware, and he's just gonna have to run things through, but no harm, no foul. And 100 Thieves, they make a little bit of a comeback here with 1.
We need to see more of the rally up like that, and that worked amazing. He's going to take it back a notch here.
Now the paranoia does connect. Asuna gonna be going for the spray, but not able to make things work. And Fiend finds the last player inside this site, which will be Dicey, but he's able to put knives to a gunfight, and he's almost able to get the triple, but he gets taken down, and all of a sudden, it's down to Steel, a 1-on-3. He has his ult, but does he use it? I mean, he has no other choice. He's gonna have to go for this.
Poor Steel, he's been caught off that off-site plant rotation, and these are the most difficult situations. You know, everything relies on you, and it's match point as well, so he needs a 3K. It's a must win if he wants to stay. He's going to grab one. He's inflicted damage on 2. So 2 players, they're super lit. This is doable, lads.
Both players are really, really low, so if Steel can find the right opening, it's going to be about milliseconds here, but the players split up, and that's going to be the back. Temperature finds the head of
Asuna, and also Hiko now moving over towards A. It's Nitro by himself. He's certainly a veteran, but can he get it done? Dicey onto Rebo, and now I think Raccoon's going to start making some moves.
Oh, they're going to try to flash through and isolate the kill into Dicey. That will do well, but this is a bait. Moon Raccoons still have the spike over. Okay, never mind. Now they're going to fully commit through. I was about to say, they would have had the opportunity, maybe still full wrap over. Time is still going to be okay, but now Asuna and Hiko trying to defend. The Killjoy sentry turret dealt with. Asuna, though, will find one, immediately traded. Hiko, do you have the bounce passes here on the temperature with the shock darts? Yes, you do.
Wow.
2v2 now the situation. They know that there is a player popping to the backside. That's Nitro. He'll be dealt with. So now a 1v2. Hiko would need to find the last 3 total kills, and he knows that there are players sitting outside showers. Clear will come through. He tries to hug the corners close to it, but Fiend, he'll find the elimination. Moon to be a pretty solid take for Moon Raccoons initially. 100 Thieves on the retake, just a touch better. Nitro, oh boy, he's got all 5 members stacked up. There's going to be number 1. Can he find a second and a third? Almost gets 4 and 5, but Steel is there to pick up where he left off. It's just down to Fiend for another 1v multiple situation. This time it's 1v4. And the spike is down inside A mid, and at this point, stuck in lamps, you're just hoping you can find a couple of kills.
This time with full ammunition, but unfortunately way less of a chance. It really isn't going to be possible here. Will swing through, gets one, dismisses away by 12 HP now. Versus a bunch of ultimates, bunch of players that know where he is. Util could even clean this one up. Asuna, if he's got anything left to throw in there, could certainly do so. Fiend can use Empress, but I don't think he will. TP's in, but Hiko's waiting on the other end.
If he gets an overheal instead of a dismiss, maybe the Empress is the play, but Hiko now down low. Oh. Okay, now all of a sudden, there's the healing off of Hiko's headshot. So now a 1v2 for Fiend.
Empress.
Do you pop this Empress here?
Yes.
I agree with you, Avril. This is the must-needed time in a 1v2 situation. Steel coming from the side of Hookah, whereas you're going to get Asuna coming from the backside of defender spawn. He's not committing for it, not as of yet. He's going to hear footsteps to his right and gunshots, but is more weary of the battle coming from the backside. Going to get the headshot. There it is. Now for the dismiss. Gets the read onto where Steel is. He wants to spam through. He's going to get the 1v4 if he can find one more.
Oh my god!
Feed! Right-click classic. No.
Recon in there as well. And now that we check, Nitro doesn't see anyone. This is where 100T will make the rotation.
Showers push coming through. Empress for Fiend. Orb also being picked up behind him. Steel just spamming. Again, he's finding a lot of damage. This time he's not going to give her a kill, but it's Nitro from the crossfire spot over towards Lamps. Dicey, 2 of his own. Empress shut down, just down to temp. 1v5, no chance, no way. 20 seconds to play, and he nearly actually gets tagged through his own dark cover once more.
Well, that's going to be it. 14 seconds, 13 HP. Remind me, Alan, really quickly. Profit did teleport, right? He went from the B teleporter towards A instead of making the long rotation. Is that correct?
Pretty sure, yeah.
That he dies. So let's see if that happens.
Oh, do well to find 2. He's going to get the information, but Steel again cannot lock down the shots. That's 2 rounds in a row that he's been completely snapped onto. Now they run it back. Curveball coming through. Asuna stunned, but it doesn't make a difference. He gets the kill onto Rebo, plus 1 more. Now the showstopper. That's going to go sent out towards Showers. Not going to find a kill, but Dicey's able to clear things up mid-map. And 100 Thieves off of Dicey's scope will hold things convincingly. And even in the face of aggress through Hookah, we'll get a little bit of a 1v1 versus Asuna, but we'll back away as the rest of the 100 Thieves squad will attack over through A mid. Dicey up close and personal. Right click's not going to connect Nitro there for the instant trade plus one more. Alexander, can you do more? He's able to find himself a double fiend. One more on the opposite side of the map will lead to a 2v1 for Moon Raccoons.
I have the spike.
The situation should be feeling pretty good now. The only thing that 100 Thieves have to work with is the fact that they have a free site on their own. Moon Raccoon's last two surviving members did start over towards the B in terms of defaults here. Fiend and Prophy. Fiend no stranger to very late game scenarios, late round scenarios where there's very low numbers here. And there's not a lot to work with. Unfortunately for Hiko, he's down to just 100 HP. And with the two ghosts available, a single headshot will take him down.
A lot of time off the clock already, though, and Hiko's got a recon bolt plus 2 shock darts to play with. The timing of this kill is everything, and he somehow snaps in the first, but Rebo very fortunately able to find the trade as quickly as he did, because Hiko nearly had a chance to snap back over and reset the last 1v1, but Moon Raccoons take... Nobody from 100 Thieves is here, but with that information coming out of Alexander, both of the other defensive members for Moon Raccoons are going to immediately go back over to A. Aggressive play for Fiend and Prophy happening over towards Showers gets punished immediately. Now the Hunter's Fury going to come through. Also able to confirm off the damage that was dealt, and Hiko connects onto 1-4 plus the kill. What? Beautiful execution here for 100 Thieves, and now it's just down to Alexander 1v5. Not a lot of utility to use since the run it back has now been expended.
And everything goes wrong for Moon Raccoons here. They had a 2-stack over towards Showers. Fiend dies straight away. And the rest of them just fall. Hiko connects like every single shot coming through from the Hunter's Fury. Things. Look how far pushed up, by the way, that Fiend is. That's good information, but they're losing members on B now. This is where Moon Raccoons has to think about rotating members over. They're going to lose B any second. Our drone sees both players over towards Elbow, and that should be the hit command through.
Blazewall will block line of sight, but oh, Alexander nearly can't lock down the shots.
Spike.
He gets the last bullet to connect. That's the Spike down, but Dicey for the trade. Spike will be picked up and now steals on the rotation through Hookah. Rebo, the last player, trusted to hold this down defensively. Quickly on the rotation is seen through Hookah, but can't find the kill on the steal. Just down to Rebo from the elbow. Spike gonna come through, planted successfully. No shots to line up for Rebo whatsoever. Prophy doesn't find an angle to find a gunfight, though. Showstopper coming out early for 100 Thieves. This is going to be a commitment. Asuna trying to find a kill. He doesn't find it onto Prophy. What just happened right there? The sheriff kill for Prophy's in the mix, but how does he stay alive through the Showstopper? Kemp is going to clear some space. He's going to go back over to A. More confusion coming through. Fiend from the flank. Not going to be able to get a kill as he trusted the ghost instead of the operator. Avril's mind is about to explode considering the fact they didn't have a rifle throughout this round. And Hiko and the rest of 100 Thieves are going to get a plant off somehow.
This is still... I mean, 100 Thieves might have just locked this one up. Temperature has to go large here. He's been spotted, gets one kill, but Hiko will confirm it.
But maybe not for the best reasons, as there have been a couple of moments that really should not have happened. Brilliant curveball for Alexander, but he only gets one. Now Temperature, he's trying to convert the spam shots. Last bullet will connect on the Nitro, and Moon Raccoons will come out with a favorable trade, looking at now a 4v3 defensive start.
Yep, and losing Nitro is the kick in the balls here as well. Asuna will bring one back, but you don't have any smoke, so if this is the big problem for your take, what you can do is you can rush onto a site with both your jet and your rays, just jump packing in, dashing in. Hiko will give you some shock arrow and recon arrow assistance, but with no flash available, no paranoia, no smokes, 100T really are disadvantaged on this now attack. Moon Raccoon should be able to win it. The only problem is they've gambled the wrong site, and it's just down to Rebo to hold for now.
I just don't understand if you're Prophy. Why do you challenge that? You've got a 4v3 situation. You need that utility to hold off the Spike site if the rotation comes out. So now it's just down to Rebo. He's already lost his cyber cage. His spy cam will find him some intel. He's able to win one gunfight, but Dicey gets to respond to the tap. Not enough ammunition for Rebo to win the gunfight. No reload there whatsoever, so now it's just down to Fiend from behind, trying to keep Moon Raccoons alive. Spike planted. Tap shots will not connect as Dicey safely plants behind the container, and you've got none other than Hiko playing from B long and wood. This is a really tough ask. No Leers, does have 4 charges of the soul orbs to play with, but you gotta find a kill first. He's gonna get a 1v1. The angle's being held. He finds the kill. Immediately goes for the heal. Recon bolt will come through, gets it to halfway. Now the challenge coming through. Hiko through the wall will convert the recon bolt. Was never done.